one colour. For me it's green. Dark Angels, Nurgle, dead things and zombies. It's all greens. Gets a little bit boring. Maybe it's time I paint a different colour. Or a lot of different colours. Hi guys, I'm Wayne. Like I said, I paint a lot of green. I'd really like the opportunity to paint something that's not green for once. In fact, I'd like to paint a lot of different colours. It's kind of hard with what I'm interested in, but, you know, there is definitely scope out there. And when the guys over at Spellcrow reached out to me and asked me if I'd like to have a look at some of their minis, why not? I've had those for a while now, and I picked a couple of them. I thought, maybe now's a really good chance to paint it. With it being Pride Month, why not? Opportunity there? I think there might be. Okay, let's get to the painting desk, take a look at what I did, and have a chat about the minis. Pride Month is upon us, and what better way to show support for our friends, family and fellow gamers in the LGBTQ+ community than with a funky fresh paint job to celebrate all the different colours that come along with Pride Month. This Owlbear seemed like an absolutely fantastic choice to do that. Everybody else seems to be painting Space Marines, and that's okay. Since I already paint a lot of Space Marines, usually of the green variety, I thought I'd celebrate by painting something a little bit different, and using all of the colours of the Pride flag. This Owlbear that Spellcrow sent me across is absolutely perfect for that. This is certainly not going to be the usual grimdark colour palette that I go for. Starting off with red and working all the way through to purple. This guy lives in the woods with all those other animals, bears, monsters, who knows what, and he just wants to come out, be himself, maybe eat some people, some adventurers, who knows. One thing's for certain though, he's going to be acting as a proxy to the dreaded Amble in Blackstone Fortress, bringing a little bit of colour to the grim dark 41st millennium. As comes as part of Pride Month, this is all about acceptance. For me, it's learning to accept my limitations of not just wanting to paint in one colour and one style. Painting something this bright and vibrant, something this outgoing and flamboyant that's representative of so many things, really did prove a challenge for me. I wanted to make something that really stood out, but still had that menacing aesthetic, so that it wasn't just standing out, it did blend in and it showed that it was part of everything else out there, as well as being different, and that's okay. I think I managed it, but it wasn't easy for me. It really wasn't. This is the first time I'm working with resin since I had a really bad experience with Games Workshop's Finecast. I've not been a fan. I have to say though, I've been absolutely converted by the stuff that Spellcrow have done. This has been really, really great. It was just an absolute pleasure to work with. A little bit of green stuff, just on the joints of the arms, and it was good to go. Absolutely no mould lines, and it went together like a dream, and so lovely to paint. The amount of detail on there is really, really exquisite, I have to say. Having the opportunity to work on something like this really does make you value the diversity, not just in life, but in your hobby as well. If you're constantly painting the same thing, you can get caught into that rut. For me, this was so refreshing and really helped me remember my love of colour. Not that there's anything wrong with doing the same thing, but sometimes changing things up really can give you a sense of fun and a really fantastic sense of achievement. The thing that I'm most looking forward to now is getting this guy on the tabletop. Seeing my friend's face when instead of the dreaded Amble stomping out comes this guy. This flamboyant, colourful chap that just wants to hug and possibly rip your throat out. But you know, that's cool. Joking aside though, one thing that I do love about our hobby and our community is how accepting we are of people, regardless of who, what, or how they choose to identify and present themselves. In as adventures, we're all equal, it doesn't matter. We're all rolling dice together, and with that, we all stand together too. The community at whole, I think we're really accepting. I mean, there are still some out there that are going to have their own opinions, and that's fine too. We don't have to listen to them, and let's not feed the trolls. Anyway, this guy's nearly finished and he's ready to stomp out of those woods and get on with his life, being just who he wants to be. I had an absolute blast painting this guy. In fact, I think it's one of the favourite models I've actually ever painted. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Would you like to see me paint some other things like this? Maybe some different colours. I do have some more minis, so let me know down in the comments some ideas of how you'd like to see me paint them up. Okay guys, enjoy the reveal, and I'll see you later. I have to admit, Spellcrow knocked out of the park. I am 100% converted. I really liked what they did. It's so detailed and there was absolutely no flaws in it. And I have to say, they're not paying me to say this at all. There were almost no mold lines on this thing, guys. I've got a couple of other ones that I'm going to paint as well. I'll let you know if things change there, but from the looks of what I can see, the quality is really, really good, and there is minimum amount of cleanup to do. Once you've washed those, they just go together fine. A little bit of green stuff, job's a good one. And with that, folks, we're done. If you enjoyed this, let me know down in the comments. Do let me know what you thought of it. Did you like the Owlbear? Should I have gone more grimdark? Who knows? Well guys, that's it for this week. So remember, if you're going to do crap, make sure it's plastic. See ya!